Caribbean Maritime University cadets on display at Parade Square on the main campus at Palisadoes Park in the Jamaican capital, Kingston. The campus is now 6,000 plus strong, a far cry from the 30 students around when the governments of Norway and Jamaica set up the institution that would eventually become the CMU, the Jamaica Maritime Training Institute, back in 1980 at Norman Road in Kingston. At the time, the plan was simply to train enough Jamaicans to man the 5-ship fleet of the Jamaica Merchant Marine. Devron Newman is the Dean of the Faculty of Marine and Nautical Studies, just one of several now at the CMU, and he was one of the first Jamaicans to be trained back in the 1980s.
I decided to join the Jamaica Maritime Training Institute at the time because the opportunity presented itself, and I saw this as an opportunity, something different from the traditional career paths that existed at the time.
The focus then was on short courses, just 3 months.
It was very interesting, it was very challenging, it was different, but I think what made it most interesting was that we didn't know a lot about what we were getting into. That's my intake, and as of such, we enjoyed all the challenges that were presented to us.
By 1984, the Norman Road location had become inadequate, and the main campus was moved to the current location, Palisadoes Park, on the shores of the Caribbean Sea, near Norman Manley International Airport. The partnership between Jamaica and Norway was strong.
The Norwegians were very professional in their daily duties. They were very organized, very disciplined, and they taught us quite a lot.
In the early 1990s, the Institute continued to expand. More programs were added, more staff recruited.
I joined the Caribbean Maritime University in 1990 as secretary to the principal, Rudolph Boyris.
What was it at the time?
At the time, it was the Jamaica Maritime Training Institute.
By 1993, a name change. It was now the Jamaica Maritime Institute, JMI, and fully Jamaicanized. The first Jamaican executive director was appointed.
It was a small institution. It was headed by Commander Michael Rodriguez. The student body was also small in number as well as staff population.
In 2001, even more programs were added as the Institute expanded its focus, and a new name underscored the change. It was now the Caribbean Maritime Institute, CMI. Then came the big change, university status in 2017. In just a matter of years, the organization had expanded rapidly from short certificate courses to diplomas, undergraduate degrees to doctoral degrees.
Those changes in terms of the status of the institution have given me a sense of pride in terms of where we're coming from. Knowing where we're coming from at Norman Road at a very small building which housed about 30 cadets at the time, compared to what we are seeing today. That has been significant, and it's very much appreciated. Being a university that is the ultimate in terms of the educational institutional status, and it has afforded the seafarers not only the option of getting a certificate of competence, but also to be awarded with an undergraduate degree.
The Institute was training far more professionals than just seafarers, to include engineers, logisticians, welders, to name just a few. Several other faculties had been set up and centers of excellence, such as the FESTA Authorized and Certified Training Center and the Center for Digital Innovation and Advanced Manufacturing, CDIAM. Nicholas Kitchen is Technical Marketing Officer at the CDIAM, which boasts the largest collection of 3D printers in the region and is a center of excellence in areas such as additive manufacturing, augmented reality, and virtual reality. He was a student during the transition to university status.
Being a part of, or being a university now, gives you a greater sense of pride and a level of accomplishment which I can't even imagine. Now, for everybody is just so excited about the transition, everybody talks about it. We're now a university, we're now able to fully compete with the rest of the universities around the world. And for me, that is one of the greatest things.
CMU student Jermaine Henry recalls the university's Charter Day, September 28, 2017, the tears of joy of CMU President Professor Fritz Pinnock.
Seeing Professor Pinnock crying. So it's like, I was saying that, this man has put in a lot of work, and, seeing this day, arrive and all of that, it really touched me, and it really encouraged me as a person to work hard.
It has been exciting, and it's really great to know that coming from a small project, which it was with the Norwegian and the Jamaican government, to standing on our own and owning ourselves as a university, it's really great to have been a part of that.